The entertainment world is still reeling from Thursday night's Weibo Night 2026 ceremony, where an absolutely unprecedented moment unfolded that nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, saw coming. When Lu Yuning and Zhao Lusi extended their hands toward Wang Yibo in what appeared to be a carefully choreographed, yet somehow spontaneously explosive gesture of reconciliation, the entire Shangri-La Hotel ballroom in Beijing fell into a stunned, breathless silence that seemed to stretch for an eternity. The tension in that room was so thick you could cut it with a knife, and here's why this matters more than you think. For the past 3 years, industry insiders have whispered about an alleged rift between these three megastars. Rumors of competition, jealousy, and behind-the-scenes drama that their respective management teams have consistently denied, dismissed, and desperately tried to bury. But last night, something shifted. Something changed. Something that left 20 million viewers watching the live stream absolutely speechless, their fingers frozen over their keyboards, unable to process what their eyes were witnessing in real time. But wait, because the handshake was only the beginning of an evening that would go down in Chinese entertainment history as one of the most unexpected, most controversial, and most emotionally charged moments ever broadcast. What followed that simple gesture, a performance that absolutely nobody had on their bingo card for 2026, would send shockwaves through Weibo, crashing the platform twice within 30 minutes as fans frantically tried to share, dissect, and comprehend what they had just witnessed. The fact that all three decided to sing together, in English no less, added layers upon layers of intrigue to an already combustible situation. The Weibo Night 2026 ceremony, held at the prestigious Shangri-La Hotel in Beijing's central business district, was already shaping up to be one of the year's most anticipated entertainment events long before anyone knew what was about to transpire. With over 500 celebrities in attendance, including virtually every A-lister in the Chinese entertainment industry, the event promised glamour, awards, performances, and the kind of carefully orchestrated media moments that typically define these massive industry gatherings. Red carpet arrivals began at 6 in the evening, with fans lining up behind barriers since dawn, desperate for even a glimpse of their favorite stars stepping out of luxury vehicles in designer gowns and tailored suits worth more than most people's annual salaries. Lu Yuning arrived at 7:15, looking absolutely devastating in a custom midnight blue Dior suit that hugged his athletic frame perfectly. His signature casual confidence radiating as he waved to screaming fans who had been chanting his name for hours. The actor and singer, who has dominated headlines throughout the past year with his critically acclaimed performance in the historical drama Chronicles of the Eastern Palace and his chart-topping album Midnight Confessions, seemed relaxed and genuinely happy as he posed for photographers, completely unaware that his evening was about to take a turn that would fundamentally alter his public image and relationship with two of his industry's biggest names. Zhao Lusi appeared approximately 20 minutes later, stepping out of her vehicle in an ethereal white Valentino gown that seemed to float around her like clouds, her hair styled in an elegant updo that showcased diamond earrings estimated to be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 million yuan. The beloved actress, whose recent romantic comedy, Love in Translation, shattered streaming records and whose endorsement deals have made her one of the highest-earning celebrities in China, looked every inch the superstar she has become. Fans screamed so loudly when she emerged that security actually had to push the barriers back several feet, concerned about crowd control and safety. Wang Yibo's arrival at 7:45 practically caused a riot, exactly as everyone expected it would. The multi-talented actor, dancer, singer, and motorcycle racer has cultivated such an intensely devoted fan base over the past several years that his mere presence at any event guarantees chaos. And Weibo Night 2026 was absolutely no exception to this rule. Dressed in an avant-garde black Alexander McQueen ensemble that somehow managed to be both elegantly sophisticated and edgily rebellious, Wang Yibo embodied the kind of effortless cool that has made him a fashion icon and marketing dream for luxury brands worldwide. His expression, as always, remained carefully neutral. The famous Wang Yibo poker face that drives fans absolutely insane, trying to decipher what he might actually be thinking or feeling. The ceremony itself began promptly at 8:30, with opening remarks from Weibo CEO discussing the platform's growth, its cultural impact, and its role in shaping conversations throughout the past year. Various awards were distributed throughout the first 90 minutes. Best Breakthrough Artist, Most Influential Fashion Icon, Digital Marketing Excellence, and numerous other categories that recognized achievements across entertainment, social media engagement, and cultural influence. Liu Yuning won the award for Most Popular Drama Actor, accepting his trophy with a gracious speech thanking his team, his fans, and the industry that has supported his meteoric rise. Zhao Lusi claimed the trophy for Queen of Sweet Dramas, a category specifically created to acknowledge her dominance in the romantic comedy genre that she has essentially made her own territory. Wang Yibo, somewhat surprisingly, was called to the stage to accept an award for excellence in cross-industry achievement, recognizing his successful ventures across acting, music, dancing, and professional motorcycle racing. A combination of pursuits that would seem impossible for one person to excel at. Yet somehow he manages to dominate all of them simultaneously. His acceptance speech was characteristically brief, professional, and carefully measured, revealing absolutely nothing about his personal thoughts, while still managing to sound genuine and appreciative. But then came the moment that nobody anticipated, the moment that would break the internet and dominate conversations for weeks to come. At approximately 10:15 in the evening, the ceremony's host, renowned entertainer and comedian Weibo, announced that there would be a special surprise performance, something that had been kept completely secret from everyone, including most of the event's organizers and certainly all of the media outlets desperately seeking advance scoops. The lights dimmed, a single spotlight illuminated center stage, and Wei Dashuan's voice carried across the ballroom with an energy that suggested even he could barely contain his excitement about what was about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Wei Dashuan's voice rang out. We have witnessed incredible performances tonight, but what you are about to see has never happened before and may never happen again. Please welcome to the stage 3 of the brightest stars in our industry for a collaboration that absolutely nobody saw coming. Liu Yuning, Zhao Lusi, and Wang Yibo. The crowd's reaction was immediate and explosive. Gasps, screams, confused murmurs, and the sound of hundreds of phones being pulled out simultaneously to capture whatever was about to unfold. Because here's the thing that made this announcement so absolutely shocking, so completely unprecedented, so utterly unbelievable. These 3 stars had never publicly collaborated before, had rarely even been photographed in the same frame despite attending many of the same industry events, and had been the subject of persistent rumors suggesting that professional rivalry and personal friction had created an unspoken barrier between them. Liu Yuning emerged from stage left, his confidence stride, suggesting he was completely comfortable with whatever was about to transpire, though the slight tension visible in his shoulders told a different story to anyone paying close attention. Zhao Lusi appeared from stage right, her famous bright smile in place, though perhaps not quite reaching her eyes in the way it usually does, her hands clasped together in a gesture that could be interpreted as either nervous energy or careful composure. And Wang Yibo stepped forward from the back of the stage, his expression as unreadable as ever, though those who know him well might have noticed the almost imperceptible tightening of his jaw that suggests he was processing significant emotion. For approximately 5 seconds, it felt like 5 hours. The 3 stars simply stood there, positioned in a triangle formation on the stage, looking at each other with expressions that millions of viewers were frantically trying to analyze and interpret in real time. The silence in the ballroom was absolutely deafening. The kind of pregnant pause that feels like the entire world is holding its breath waiting for whatever comes next. Then Liu Yuning moved first, extending his right hand toward Wang Yibo in a gesture that appeared simultaneously casual and deeply significant, a handshake that seemed to carry the weight of 3 years of unspoken tension, rumored disagreements, and carefully managed public distance. Wang Yibo looked at the extended hand for a moment,